Welcome back. I need to put the timing back up. Now we are in March, so we can plant barley, oats, sunflower, and wheat. Now, what do we need for where are you? Here you are. We can do wheat, barley, wheat, triticale, corn, and canola oil. So we can do any of those. Wheat, and barley. So we'll do wheat. This is quite slow. Okay. And off we go. Now I do want to have this on because I want to see if we're having any impact with fertilizer. Now I may run out of seed, in which case we're gonna have to go and buy some. Now, I didn't even look to see how many times are we going around for our headland, but that's fine. That is not a problem. So money-wise, as you can see, we're doing pretty good. We're not really missing out on money, that's for sure. Sheep and all that sort of stuff I haven't really paid attention to at all. Looks like we have run out of food, so we might have to bring some food. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do the headlands, and then I'll set the worker to do whatever it needs to happen without me being here, and then we'll bring some food. I am trying to remember what we have. We should have plenty of bales, so we shouldn't have any issues with that. So yeah, I don't think we should struggle to find bales, that's for sure. Now, where are we here? This is what I wanted to look at. Canola. Wow, we can only plant canola there in August and September. Corn, where are you? Next month. So that's fine. We'll do some corn. This is our poplar, right? Man, it's taking its time to grow. And it looks like our tractor there for, what were we doing there? Not fertilizer. I think we were spreading slurry, and we're doing lime on our top field. Yes, we need to set this guy up to do this field, to plant this field, and then we will worry about setting up all these other workers to do whatever they need to do. We have quite a lot of fields to plant, so yeah, we might be struggling a little bit to plant everything. Hopefully not, but it looks like we're heading that way. So I might have to set this guy up on the worker, really sort of think about what I need to do as far as planting every field that we need to plant. Wow, that's kind of missing quite a bit, isn't it? It's alright when it misses a little bit, but when you're going out that big, missing out that much, we're kind of not gonna like that. Yes, so we are in March, as I already said. Trees are kind of dead, but sort of coming back to life. So yeah, our tree production, I filled it up this morning. I think I need to, I haven't done a video on filling it up for a little while. So I need to maybe start looking into that a bit more. Oops. How much? Oh, that was not too bad. It wasn't too bad. Yeah, so I kind of need to get into taking care of the loading fields. I've obviously planted these 2 fields, and looks like I've got a worker on that field over there. That looks like the roller. So which we're gonna have to bring over here and roll these fields. So you can see that even with this massive amount of equipment, like large equipment, like well this planter's not really, or seeder's not really that large, but you know what I mean. Still would be struggling to keep up with everything and get everything done as it needed to be done. So yeah, we're gonna have a bit of fun with getting all this organized. Now, as any of you that are watching my videos in Daggerwin ChainSaw, you know that they're gonna wait until the poplars are planted, and then they will call it quits. So, boom. We'll go with AI. Do we? Oh. All right, we're just gonna have to let him go at it. Doesn't matter. Okay. So this is where we are. I'm gonna fill it up, and then I will pay for it. I have no idea how expensive slurry is, but I will figure it out. Okay. So while we're doing this, let's have a look at my fields. How many of my fields I've planted? So this one's planted, that one's planted. Wow, this massive one is not planted. This is not planted. And this one down here is not planted. And neither is that one is not planted. Do I own any other fields? Right now I can't see any. I do want to buy this field. What's on it? It's just it's just cultivated. Okay, that's got wheat in it, and it's growing. And what's over here? Is it grass? Yes. Okay. Oh, you know what? Just buy it. I was gonna wait for it to be planted, but then I don't want him to plant something in there that I don't like. Okay, so nitrogen is pretty bad. I might. Where am I? Where do I need to go? Back there. It's kind of all over the place, aren't I? So we're gonna set up the worker to do some of the fields, and plant some of these fields. Now the only reason that I bought that field is because it's a bit goofy. I keep saying that because of Daggerwin. But Daggerwin wanted really badly to buy that field. And he was kind of going, oh, maybe I should buy that field if I can get enough money. Well, since I have the money, I'll go. I pressed the wrong button. It's really struggling, isn't he? because of the unevenness. I'm gonna have to drive on my crop, otherwise we're gonna take forever. It's gonna take half this video just to get up a tiny amount of you know, like, what would it be, a couple of 100 meters in reality. Okay, so I'm gonna park him right here. Okay, so I haven't done anything. Oh, look at all the... I haven't even looked at this to see when I can sell all of these. Okay, why isn't it detecting a field? Okay. So we'll come back to him. We don't need any fields plowed. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, the pig food. When was the pig food? Come on. When was the pig food a good pig food? In March. Max price 4.7. So what do we have here? We don't have anything for pig food. Okay, pig food. Oh, but am I looking pig food? Sell everything. Oh, look, whatever. I'm not gonna bother. It's right there. So we're just gonna sell it. I have no idea. So it should be quite a bit of money in this. Wow, quite a lot of money in this. Now, as you know, I can't really see what I'm getting paid because it's my recording clock. It's right on that, but I could tell that it was almost $900 and some thousand by the amounts that went up. Okay, so yeah. Wow, so we're over $2 million, way over $2 million. We're going close to $6 million now. So you can tell that once you get production going, money is just no longer a problem. Yeah, once you get the production up and going, you're no longer struggling for money. Like I could easily probably just about buy the whole map. You know what? I'm not going to sell this. This is about 200,000. So what I'm going to do is take this as punishment for slurry, whatever slurry that it would obviously wouldn't be anywhere near this amount, but just for the fun of it, we'll just assume that, hey, you know what, it was that amount, and we'll take that as let's have a look at fabric. When's fabric good? Fabric in May. And flour in January. So yeah, try and load those last few pallets up as well. And well, can I fit any more of this on? So we're getting quite a lot of money. It's kind of yeah, it's kind of getting at a point where now we're making way too much money. Yeah, I've got a bit of a sore throat, so sorry if my voice doesn't sound quite right. Okay, why aren't you selling? Is there a limit to how much you can sell? Is there? What's happening over here? So we're gonna have to come and fill this up pretty soon. Where's my other? I haven't used this tractor for quite a while. So at least we have some seed here where we can go and utilize it on our tractor that's sitting over there. I like the idea, but it would have been nice if they were just that tiny little bit wider. It is cool to have the slurry and the manure and all that. What would have been awesome, and what would be awesome, if Giants adjusted the usage rate. I think that would make such a big difference. Is they're not doing it because, let's go see if this way works. This helps at all. Whoa, holy macaroni, talk about speed. I can definitely appreciate the fact that, you know, you can run at a high speed, but yeah, 40 kilometers an hour, kind of pushing the boundaries, doesn't it? So we're up to 300,000 liters almost. Well, when this load is finished, we're up to 300,000 liters of manure. You can see why nobody's really using manure, which is kind of sad, because you've got all this equipment for slurry and manure, but they're not being used, and they're not being used purely because they're unrealistic as far as the game is concerned. Now, I understand that I watch real life farmers where they use slurry and all that they do pump quite a bit into putting it on the fields. So it's never ever, from what I see, you know, a piece of cake type of job. It is quite time consuming, and I know farming with Daffy Ag, I think, does a lot of slurry and manure, and he helps the people around him to do that. And they seem to have quite a lot of trucks, and they seem to have quite a lot of, you know, days, a couple of weeks, that they're carrying the manure from, or the slurry from the pits to the field. So there is some realistic side to this, but it just, in game, it just makes it unrealistic. If I had to go and load at 20,000 liters or whatever the normal liters are, you know, 300,000 liters, what would that be, like 10 times? Now, I realize that the game does allow you to you know, auto load from the pits if you happen to have 300,000 liters of manure in your animal pits. But yeah, I think they need to. I do think they need to do something about it, in my opinion. They need to make it sort of adjustable where it doesn't use that much. And plus, even if you're using that much, right? Oops, so we're going the wrong way. So even if, I'll show you in a minute what I'm trying to say. So even if you're using that much, you're not really getting the benefit. I mean, if I was using synthetic fertilizer here, the whole this would be going green, not still staying reddish orangey type of a color. So do you see what I mean? Like, really, this what I'm doing right now is just purely because I've got a lot of money, and you know, it doesn't bother me that I've spent 200 and, well, about 230. What are you doing? What are you? Oh, I ran out. About $230,000, $240,000 in buying manure. Okay, that's not going to do that. Now, you know, I have an advantage here that I am using just autofill type of thing. So yeah, other than that, so we are into our 400,000 liters of manure when we are done with this. It's just, yeah, it's just not realistic as far as the game is concerned, unless you're playing in a multiplayer game, and even then you would have to have thousands of cows for it to be worth it. To be able to get the manure. So this is where I think Giants need to do something about it. I mean, no point having all this branded equipment in the game if you're never going to use it. Like, even on the small farms, you're never going to use this equipment. One, it's either extremely expensive, so even if you're going to say, yeah, well, you know, on a small farm you can utilize it and so on, you're still not really going to utilize it because it's going to be so expensive that it's just not worth for you to do so. I mean, some of these spreaders are I think they're like $300,000 or something like that. Now, yes, there is modded ones like the one I'm using, which is I think about $40,000 or $50,000. But yeah, I still think, you know, it is a shame that there's so much slurry equipment on the actual map that comes from Giants, and they never ever gets used because of this. We're talking 350,000 liters to do this. Okay, admittedly, this is a large field, so it is not a tiny field, but still. Let's have a look. What else do we have to do? Oh, I don't care about these. So you know what? Let's just set the destination right there. It's not gonna do it easy. Okay. Well, you can see it right here for now. And I'm gonna empty that. Okay, and give it a wash. Okay, so that's not gonna work. I haven't even had a chance to look at these. One thing is good, that doesn't take a lot of timber. Okay, there's not really a lot of production here happening at the moment, so that's fine. I don't really mind either way. You can stay there, turn that off. Grass. I'm pretty sure that this is just slurry over here. So, slurry silage, not slurry. What am I saying? Oh, let's go on top of this. So we'll start all of this. So we'll let him load all of that up. We'll see what happens. I want to have a look at this. Okay, so we've got quite a bit that needs to be going through. So we got soybeans, sugar beets, cotton, green beans, maize, wheat. Oh, what do we want to do with wheat? Okay. Oh, you can stay here for now. it's just not worth the hassle, to be really honest. Okay, let's go finally use this seed. Okay, so wait. There you are. That way is closer. We'll move this tiny little tractor out of the way. And I think we can sell this. It's not like we really need another tiny tractor here. So now we're going to have wheat on all of these fields. And we're going to put soybeans and corn or whatever. I'm going to put wheat in there as well. Once this is finished, we're just going to jump him across there and be done with it that way. Now we're going to, let's see how far. Well, we're not that bad. Yeah, I try not to do too much talking because of my sore throat. So this is why I'm kind of trying to still keep the videos going, but kind of yeah. Oh, okay. Kind of keep the videos going, but at the same time try and save my throat. What on earth? Okay, that's a very low branch. I didn't expect that, to be honest. We'll drive on the already made tracks. Is this my field? Okay, how do we get to my field? But from what I can see, to get to my field, oops, sorry buddy. To get to my field, I need to go up this way at the end. Okay, I think this episode is becoming way too long and very, very repetitive. So we'll either end this up. Oh, look, you got a tornado coming up. So we'll either end up here and pick it up in the next episode, or we'll let this guy do his work and jump into the next episode. So one or the other. So have a wonderful day wherever you are around the world. God bless you and your family. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.